Forget all the troubles and blues. Dive into the blue. Oh yes, talk to the fish.
Splish and splash. Dive addicts. Swimming your way from the deepest studio, it's Talk to the Fish, where we help you become a better diver, or at least stop scaring away the marine life. I'm your host, Jack, the clownfish, who found comedy more appealing compared to protecting an anemone. Because when you've got these stripes, you might as well put on a show. Today, we will focus on making you a smoother swimmer, and alongside me, please welcome Regis. His teaching methods are so effective, his students swim perfectly, mostly because they're trying to escape his endless fishtails about the good old reef days.
Thanks, Jack. Always a joy to follow a host, swimming like my tipsy great-grandma.
Oh look, we've got a message coming in from the viewer, Puffer and Tougher. My air consumption rivals a whale's blowhole on steroids. What to do? Help!
A breathtaking question.
Hey Regis, leave the comedy to the professional clownfish. But you're onto something. Air consumption is a massive topic. That's why we're dedicating not one, not two, but 5 full episodes to turn our air-guzzling friends into efficient breathers.
Today, let's be practical with the shallow breathers.
Ah yes, the famous panic panting, when your breathing matches my swimming speed trying to escape a moray.
But seriously, folks, many divers turn their regulators into speed breathing devices between anxiety, lack of practice, and sometimes being about as fit as a beach jellyfish. They drink the air too fast, and it's even dangerous for them.
They're using air quicker than my cousin uses excuses to avoid cleaning his anemone. All right, Regis, before our viewers start trading their tanks for snorkels, what's the remedy for this air-consuming chaos?
I give you 5 practical exercises to do.
That's nice of you.
First things first, Jack. Let's do some diaphragmatic breathing.
Whatmatic? Is that some fancy coral dialect?
Think Buddha belly breath. You want your belly moving, not your chest. Here's a neat practice. Lie down with a diving manual on your stomach and watch it rise.
Finally a use for that manual besides propping up my wobbly coral table.
And remember the magic numbers: inhale for 4 counts, exhale for 6. Practice horizontal. You'll be in that position underwater anyway.
A belly expanding technique? Finally, a legitimate excuse for how I look after raiding the coral buffet.
No comment, and let's move on to our second practice instead, breath hold training. But let me be crystal clear.
Yeah, let's be clear. About what?
Never hold your breath while diving. That's more dangerous than taking selfies with a hungry barracuda. However, practicing on land builds lung strength and CO2 tolerance. It's dry land exercise.
The famous box breathing pattern. 4 seconds in, hold 4, out 4, hold 4.
Precisely. And there are some brilliant breathing apps to guide you through it.
Apps. Look at Mr. Fancy Fins here with his modern technology. Back in my day, we just counted fish swimming by.
Yes, Jack. Welcome to the current century. These exercises are about training your body to handle carbon dioxide better, similar to how you've trained yourself to handle bad jokes.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that last part. My jokes are refined entertainment. So Regis, spill the beans on exercise number 3. I heard it's all about getting zen before getting wet.
It's mindful breathing and meditation. Picture your lungs similar to a buoyancy compensator. The more control you have, the more efficient they become.
Okay, I picture.
Sit in a comfy spot, back straight, but not stiff. Let's start with 5 peaceful minutes of mindful breathing.
You mean I have to stay still? That's against my very nature.
Focus on your natural breath flowing through your body. Inhale 3 seconds, hold 2, exhale 4. At least 5 to 6 minutes.
Sounds as exciting as watching anemones grow. And what about my wandering mind?
That's perfectly natural. When thoughts pop up, just label them thinking and swim back to your breath. By practicing this daily, you'll develop the same calm underwater. When you're relaxed, your body needs less oxygen. Simple physiology.
Fine, but if I fall asleep and start snoring, I'm blaming you. What's next in your bag of bubble tricks?
Time to hit the pool. Float face up, take a slow 5-second inhale, then flip face down and release for 7 seconds. Slower compared to a sea turtle eating lettuce.
So I'm basically playing aquatic yo-yo?
More sophisticated than your usual somersaults. 5 minutes of this, and you'll master breath control better compared to a dolphin.
Watch me transform into a breathing ninja. Or drown trying. Okay, last one. Tell me it's more exciting than counting seahorses.
park yourself in front of the TV,
Now we're talking.
and count each breath cycle from 1 to 10, then rewind and start over.
You want me to count breaths while watching my favorite choral drama series?
Makes breathing control more and more natural. Plus, it beats counting sheep.
Time for your last pearl of wisdom. Oh, master of measured breathing. What's your final take on improving air consumption?
Simple recipe, daily exercises, pool practice, mindful breathing, and most importantly, relax underwater as though you're lounging in a hammock.
A massive thanks to Regis, who's managed to teach a school of fish breathing exercises without losing his gills. Today we learned that becoming a better diver isn't just about the gear. It's about mastering the art of not hyperventilating at every passing shadow. Speaking of shadows, that's another episode of Talk to the Fish in the Can. Or should I say, in the tank. Next week, we'll explore the fascinating world of underwater navigation. Why compasses go crazy when you're as directionally challenged as a drunk dolphin. Until then, keep making bubbles. Just try to make them last longer than my attention span.
Which isn't saying much.
I heard that.
Forget all the troubles and blues. Dive into the blue. Oh yes, talk to the fish.